Hello everyone, my name is Exelsius Maximus, this is ExMaximusTV, and today I bring you what I think will be the top decks that you will start to see in MTGArena after tomorrow's reset. Stay tuned. So, like I told you guys yesterday, today I'm going to bring you the decks that I think will be better for you guys to rank up after tomorrow's reset, because tomorrow there will be a reset in your ranks and it will start to be the 3 game system like normal Magic, so it will be kinda different, but more or less the same. The main thing that I wanted to show you guys are the 3, possibly I think there are 3 decks that will be really preeminent, like most important, let's say, in this new meta to come. And it continues to be red decks for sure. I have like a Super Friends in here. It's not really a Super Friends deck. I'll show you the cards more or less, and then I tell you the ones that are not here that will be coming from Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. And the other one is red black aggro also. So there is not much of a you can choose that much, let's say. It's like is the worst part about it, because the most powerful decks are just like basically 3, and you can almost say 2, because the red black is a variant on the mono red. It's just a few differences. Of course they are really important differences, but it is simply a variation. So, we can start by the mono red and tell you guys the difference. So, if I open mine, I usually play with this set of like Fanatical Firebrand and Soulscar Mage, Earthshaker, and the usual kind of guys. The biggest difference in my build that I have for the game now and the builds that you guys will start to see is most likely you won't see this so much. Either the Fanatical or what else? Glory Bringers, you don't see them so much. Sometimes you see them in sideboards, not so much in main boards. The Phoenix will always appear. The Azaret also. This Goblin made the Pro Tour basically. In case you guys have been living under a rock, last weekend was the Pro Tour, the Dominaria Pro Tour. And every red deck basically was running this goblin. This guy is just an amazing creature, and we could see its power in there. Also, it showed like red decks are just like untouchable basically right now, even with the bans that they got. Because another thing, since the ban list is eating, there is a few changes also. For example, I'm playing with Ramanap. I can't play Ramanap after tomorrow. Neither you guys can. So another big change is like if some of you are still playing with Ferocidont, you know, the dinosaur that doesn't let opponents gain life, you can't play anymore with that. But there is cool things, like I was wanting to say at the beginning, and the cooler things are the little courier. It almost looks like a Star Wars courier droid or something like that. And let me go check his name. I always forget the name of that thing. Bomat Courier, that's the thing. So yeah, it's Bomat Courier, and the other one is Karizev. Some people also run, no, most of people actually also run PNLR, which is Chandra's mother. And talking about Chandra, also Chandra, the Planeswalker with 4 abilities, I don't remember the second name now. But it's one of the things that will also with tomorrow that most people will start playing. So for the red, most of the differences will be these ones. You will see that the deck becomes even more powerful than it is in here. And another big difference. No, not so much Magma Spray, a little bit more Shock. And sometimes people, because there is so much preeminence of red decks, you'll see, for example, Chandra's Defeat in sideboard. Because, as you can see, I think actually it's right here, it's a really cool card against red decks. And since they are so many, this thing in sideboard makes total sense. Okay, we can keep this one open to talk about the red-black, because it keeps almost the same creatures, it changes a few things. The most important changes are... let me go check the names of some of the cards, because I always keep forgetting them. So, the biggest differences are Cut to Ribbons is a really cool sorcery that I can show you guys. Wait a second. Okay, maybe like this. There we go. Like, Cut to Ribbons is being played like by a lot of players, and you can see it deals 4 damage target creature. Aftermath, each opponent loses X life, which can be a finishing move basically by you. The other cards that are being played that are not in here are Art of Kiran. A lot of people is playing with Art of Kiran. Chandra also, but you know. The most important possibly is, besides Cut to Ribbon, Chandra is in mono red, so I mean for it to go to black also, is probably unlicensed disintegration with the... where is it? Scrap Heap Scrounger. I can never say the name of this goddamn artifact creature, because it's so good, it's such a good creature that is always recurring and everything, so don't think like, oh, it's just a small 3/2. Like, it's a really great creature. It almost never dies unless you exile that thing. And basically that's it. There is a few other things. Some people play Doomfall, some people play Duress, but all of this in the sideboard, of course, because now we have to start talking about sideboards. And I saw a lot also in this Pro Tour of Siege Gang Commander. Actually, I was not expecting so much of it, but in sideboard a lot of people was playing it. It's a cool creature. It can fling those little goblins for you to deal some damage to your opponent. And you can kill creatures with them, so they are really versatile. And so I think that's the most important things about this. Oh, and some people... Of course, there is also Aetherseer Harvester. I'm sorry, I always keep forgetting this, and it's a really great vehicle, because it just gets you lifelink. It's a 3/5 for 3 that as crew 1 is like really good. And of course the Braid, but the Braid is already playing in everything. I don't think even I should be mentioning it, because everyone is already playing a Braid. So the last deck that I should be mentioning is in blue and white. Yeah, we can go through here. And there is a lot of things that I'm playing that in here that is played in there, but I will show you. The thing is, the deck almost doesn't run. This deck that appeared at the Pro Tour almost runs no creatures. Like, and it runs 4 Teferis. Like, I'm here, it is supposed to be a super friend, so don't take it too much to heart. I'm running Oath of Teferi. And what I wanted to say more? Oh yeah, and Karn also, but it's a different thing, right? In there, they are running things besides what I'm running here, but what I'm running, that they are running also is Seal Away, Blink of an Eye, Gideon also, but some of people are in the main deck, other in the sideboard. History of Benalia in sideboard. Supreme Will in main deck and sideboard also. Cast Out in main deck and sideboard also. Settle the Wreckage in main deck and sideboard also. Hieroglyphic Illumination, I don't remember if people are playing it, but I think so. Oh no, they are playing Glimmer of Genius. That's it. It's a card from not Aether Revolt, from Kaladesh. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. And most importantly, that we don't have in here, and that is run in there, is Fumigate, for example. Fumigate is one of the most important cards in blue-white control. Another one is the Gearhulk, the blue Gearhulk. Some people are running it from main, other people are just running it like in sideboard. Some people are also running the... I'm not in... I don't have her here, but the angel, the big one, the 5-mana angel. What is her name now? Oh, not shall I? Where is she? Okay, did I pass her? Oh, there she is Lyra, yeah. Some people are also running Lyra on the sideboard, which makes total sense. She's an amazing creature. And mostly that's it. I will go checks just to try not to trick you guys. Yeah, but if you go and see, for example, in MTG Top 8 or some kind of website that gives you the statistics of the Pro Tour, you'll see that like the top 20 decks almost are Rakdos mid-range, or not Rakdos aggro or mid-rangey, or red deck wins. That's what people are playing. And so, even though the control thing is oh, sorry. Going back to the control before I continue this second part of rant, let's say, it's disallow that they are all running, of course, because it's a great card that you have to run almost. And some people are also playing Syncopate, which is actually really cool. I think it's a great counter because it's really flexible. And okay, most of the rest I already told you. Some people are also running Karn from main board in this, like I was running. And basically that's it. Of course there is Search for Azcanta, but everyone knows that Search for Azcanta goes in almost every blue deck. This one didn't have it. I did it like just in a kinda crazy way. There is missing a lot of good things in here. So even though this is really cool, the blue-white thing, yeah, the red still wins. The red is going really strong, guys. Until the rotation, play red-black. Those are the two main things. Of course, you will get a lot of wins also with the blue-white, and if you love control, just go for control. Don't play what other people are playing just because it's supposedly better. And do what you really want. But if you what you really just want is to win and you don't care what deck you are playing, play red or play red-black, because you can see at the end of at the final it was those two decks, and if you see the top 8, it was 8 of those decks. That's it. There was no other colors besides red and black in the top 8 of the Pro Tour, and that tells a lot. So guys, my personal opinion, if you don't have so much wild cards to spend or money to spend in jewels or something like that, go with the red. The simple red is great. You don't need to go to the red-black. The red-black gets a little bit of complexity to the archetype, but is basically the same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys take something new that you learned in here today. And if you guys enjoyed it, just don't forget to like and subscribe like usual. And for everyone that came to see the video, goodbye.